Hey there, gang. This is White Panther coming to you from Tucson, Arizona, with episode 3 of volume 2 of our video series Inside the Panther's Lair. Today we'll be talking about a song called Eyes. Not the original title of the song, but we'll get back to that when I wrap up the story. Anyway, wrote the song after waking up about 4 o'clock in the morning one night from an absolutely amazing dream. Now I know that the first 2 songs on Volume 2 are all about thinking and worrying about losing baby girl, and this is probably about as far to the opposite end of the spectrum as a sentiment for a song could go. But anyway, we'll get back to the dream. I'm standing there in front of a bank of elevators with a bunch of people. I really only recognize one person, and that's Mama-san, baby girl's mom. And I know I should know the rest of the people. Don't quite know why. Again, it's a dream. Everything you see in a dream is not necessarily what it is. But the elevator doors open and everybody kind of shuffles into the elevator. And then just before the doors close, Mom hops out, throws her arms around me, gives me a kiss, jumps back in the elevator, and they're gone. So as the doors close, I turn around and I start walking towards another set of swinging doors. And at this point, I still have absolutely no idea where I am. I walk through the doors. And as I walk up the hallway a little bit, there's a door to my left. And I walk into the door, and there's baby girl, kind of half sitting up in a hospital bed, staring out the window. Not a lick of makeup on. Now, I've seen baby girl when she gets up first thing in the morning, and although she may put up a fight on this, she's just absolutely gorgeous. Doesn't need any makeup at all. Again, she'll probably put up a fight on that. But anyway, there she is, staring out the window, and I'm just standing there thinking to myself, my God, she has never looked more beautiful. So I walk over, I sit down on the bed with her, take her hand, and next thing I know, I hear something being wheeled down the hallway. You push a cart and the wheel's not quite right. They wobble. You hear one squeaky wheel. Well, that's basically what I hear, getting closer and closer coming down the hallway. And next thing I know, the door swings open, and there is a nurse. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about a dream. Nurse pushes in a little basket, and there is the most beautiful child I could ever imagine laying eyes on. The nurse leans down, picks up this child, and hands it to us. And baby's got Krista's beautiful green eyes. And they look right through me. I had this dream over 2 years ago, and it still gets to me. And well, next thing I know, I wake up, and I am just smiling from ear to ear. And I had one single solitary thought running through my head, and that was the look of those eyes looking back up at me. And I was trying not to make more of the dream than the fact that it was just a dream, and thinking about how I'm going to tell Krista that it's all it was all just a little much for me, in a really, really good way. And all I kept thinking was, I see your eyes in the eyes of what is obviously our unborn child. And with saying those words out loud to myself, it just flowed out of me. Now, the original title of the song was going to be Unborn Child, but forgive me for making a creative judgment on that. I thought that as beautiful as the song is, that title would have sounded a little on the creepy side. So we just decided to go with Eyes. I think it fits a whole lot better than the other title. So there was a point in time, believe it or not, where this particular song was up for consideration for a movie soundtrack. Unfortunately, did not hear back, but again, I wrote this song with one particular thought in mind, just treasuring and remembering that amazing dream and the feeling I got in that moment. When I got into the studio that day with George, I let him know that this one's kind of important to me. I really want to do this right. He got that ethereal, that feeling I wanted from the music that I couldn't quite explain. I'm humming parts of it. I'm mouthing guitar licks, and he absolutely, positively, like he always does, just really, really nailed it for me. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy the song. I know I've been rambling for a little while, but this one was kind of important, so I wanted to let you all know exactly where it all came from. So, all that having been said, this is White Panther, as always, asking you to keep music in your hearts, and may God bless you.
In the middle of a dream just the other night, I saw myself a most amazing sight. From the corner of the bed, what kept dancing through my head was a vision that just won't let me go. I see your eyes in the eyes of our unborn child. Hard as I try, I can't help but cry as I cling to this vision all the while, until the day that you will say that you'll be with me for all time. I'll see your eyes in the eyes of our unborn child. I've had so many dreams so many times before, but this one here's keeping my feet from touching the floor. This one has turned me inside out, beyond the shadow of a doubt. The thought of you and me forever won't let go. I see your eyes in the of our unborn child. Hard as I try, I can't help but cry as I cling to this vision all the while, until the day that you will say that you'll be with me for I'll see your eyes in the eyes of our unborn child. You've been my dream and my redeemer from the moment that Come share this dream of mine, a dream of me and you, just me and you. So come along with me, we'll try our best to see if together we can make this come to be. We'll go walking hand in hand, leaving footprints in the sand. But instead of just two pair, let's make it three. I see your eyes in the eyes of our unborn child. Hard as I try, I can't help but cry as I cling to this vision all the while, until the day that you will say that you'll be